Hey everybody, this is the first video for 7th grade, starting some of the readings in their packets. So if you turn to the first page in your packet, it should look like this. It should say the beginning of Islam. What we're going to do in this video is read through the first 2 pages. I'll read the thing, read the questions, read the passage, read the questions, and then hopefully you can answer the questions on your own. If you have questions, as always, please let me know. There's many ways to reach out to me. So if you get your packet out, let's start. So, main beliefs of Islam. So, first paragraph. In about the year 570 CE, Common Era, a man named Muhammad was born in Mecca. Mecca is a city in the Middle East. Muhammad was an orphan who was raised by his uncle. He and his uncle lived in the desert and herded sheep and camels. When Muhammad got older, he probably traveled in caravans. Sorry. A caravan is a group of people and animals traveling together. Second paragraph. In Muhammad's time, a lot of people were polytheistic, which means they worshipped many gods, polytheistic, more than one. Muhammad didn't like this, and one day he went into the desert to pray and meditate about it. Meditate means to think deeply. In the year 610, Muhammad was meditating. He was visited by an angel, the angel Gabriel in the traditional story. Muhammad began to have many more visions and see more angels. The angels told him that there was only one God. Muhammad began to tell people that there was only one God. He told people that they needed to submit to or obey God, or Allah in the case of Islam. The people that believed Muhammad became Muslims. Muslims are people who practice Islam. Islamic people are monotheistic because they believe in only one God. Some people in Mecca didn't like what Muhammad and his followers were saying. Many Muslims were being persecuted or hurt for their beliefs. Muhammad and his followers moved to Medina, where many people also believed in Islam. So, questions on here. Number 1, where was Muhammad born? Number 2, what did the angels tell Muhammad? Number 3, are Muslims polytheistic or monotheistic? And what does meditate mean? So, if you want to go ahead and pause the video so you can write those answers to the questions down, that'd be fine, because I'm going to move on to the second reading. So, second reading, main beliefs of Islam. One main belief of Islam is that Muhammad, the founder of Islam, is God's prophet. A prophet is someone who tells a religious message. Muhammad spread the message that there was only one God. So he's monotheistic. All Muslims have 5 main beliefs. These beliefs are called the pillars of Islam. The first pillar of Islam tells people to only believe in one God. It also tells them to believe that Muhammad is God's prophet. The second pillar tells people, so I'm here now. The second pillar tells people that they must pray 5 times a day. Ooh, about to yawn. Ooh, sorry. When Muslims pray, they face in the direction of Mecca, a holy city. So no matter where you are in the world, a Muslim, when they pray, they kind of kneel down on a special carpet on the ground, put their forehead to the ground, and they face in the direction of Mecca. So no matter where you are in the world, you're going to face Mecca. The third pillar tells Muslims to give charity to the poor. This means they should help poor people. By helping the poor, Muslims are helping the community. Sorry, my cats are doing something weird over in the kitchen, so I keep hearing them. The fourth pillar of Islam tells Muslims to fast during the 9th month of their calendar, Ramadan. Fasting is when a person doesn't eat. During Ramadan, Muslims don't eat from sunrise to sunset. During Ramadan, Muslims can only eat when it's dark outside. So only for that holiday month is when they're fasting during the daytime. I have a funny story about fasting in this. When I was in one of my college classes, I took a whole course on Islam, and I have a funny story. So hopefully, when we get back to school, I can tell you. Lastly, the fifth pillar tells Muslims that they must make a pilgrimage to Mecca. This means they must travel to Mecca at least once in their lives. Mecca is a Muslim holy city. Ooh, sorry again. Islam is a way of life for all Muslims. So if you go on to the questions, how many pillars of Islam are there? Number 2, what does the first pillar tell Muslims to do? Number 3, what does charity mean? Number 4, what does the second pillar tell Muslims? So those are the first 2 readings for our packet. Keep checking back in videos to continue on with your packet. Make sure you got it all done correctly. You know how to read. So please do have a great night. Stay safe. Bye. It's always awkward when I stop these videos.